Hello guys, good morning and welcome to our day 16th. My name is Osai Mokaro. I want to wish you happy Sunday. Okay, we are 1 hour before our regular time today. Say apology. Today is Sunday, and with all of the activities around Sunday, I decided to quickly do this for some other things clock in. Like we're streaming this live. So we're hitting the ground running. It's the 16th day, and today we also have something very, very important for us to look at. But before we go ahead, we just ask that you please subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you are yet to subscribe, kindly do that for us, and it will benefit you in the long run. Then enable the bell so you can get notified whenever we chunk out new content. Then if you have an idea or you're thinking of you having a thought in your head that you want to apply for the $5,000 to Melu program, we are out here to help you with the same strategies we have used to help ourselves and help a lot of other persons in the time past. We think it will work, and we believe it will work for you. We've set up that group for you to be able to join us and be able to learn from what we have to offer. It's very important to take advantage of it. If you are yet to place order for any of these books, do not waste further time. Go ahead and request for these books. They will turn around your business. They will set a new pace for you in 2021. It is very, very important. Then we have a group that we call the Trescaro Tribe, a group of young people who are thinking differently and taking responsibility for the issues of the society. And as we do that, we're catching out real good and smiling to the bank. Truth is, money is a reward for solving a problem. And we think from that perspective, Nigeria has a lot of problems. So that means a lot of money available to be collected for people who have what it takes to solve these problems. Someone said, an Indian guy once said that Nigeria is so fertile that you can barely pick money from the floor. But the issue is Nigerians are so blind that they can't see it. It's figurative, but the truth is Nigeria, laden with a lot of issues that are yet to be sorted, is a fertile ground for those who understand that the problems of humanity is money in disguise. That's why you need to come close to a group of people that can help you think like this and begin to attract the goodies of life from this perspective. If you have a product or a service that you are selling and you need to reach the world with it, strategies were shared here some last week ago, and the replay is available for you to take so you can take your product and services to the world. There are strategies that works and they keep working. It's only become a problem when you begin to behave like a young man who is liking a girl and you are winking from the dark without the girl seeing you. That is what a business is who is doing so well without necessarily advertising and marketing what he is doing. You may celebrate the fact that you're making impact, but I can tell you the truth. You're only making an impact in your locale. If your product does not pass the test of universality, there is a problem. In the year 2021 and the years ahead of us, there must be a simple yardstick for measuring the product and the service that you produce. How can this product and service be utilized outside of my present state country? So because product has to reach out to so many people for you to make much for yourself and make much impact. Someone once said that you can never be richer than the pockets of the people your product can serve. And by research and observation, I've also come to realize that the richest people in the world have products and services that serve the world. So the quantity of people your product is able to reach determines the inflow you get. So right now, we're going to go straight to our tip for the day. It's already scrolling, but this is it. your money ceilings and your money floors. I'm going to go to the background now while we focus on this. Your money ceilings and your money floors. They are very important in determining what is happening in your life. They are important in determining what is happening in your life. Your money ceilings and your money floors. Your money ceilings and your money floors. Someone will ask, what is money ceilings? Your money ceilings are subconscious limits your capacity. They subconsciously limit your capacity, your capability to handle or generate money past a certain amount. Once you have hit that ceiling, you will not progress any further. That is what money ceiling, and just like a ceiling, the ceiling of a house is. No matter what you do, even if you buy gadgets that are higher than that ceiling, you have got to either return them or find a way to reduce them to fit into the ceiling. That's what money ceiling is to us as human beings. Is that level where you end. When you get to that level, you plateau because your mind cannot really accept much more than that level. Your mind cannot accept. In the past 3 or 4 days, we've been talking about the power of the mind and how the mind works. So your money ceiling is the limit. Where you hit that limit, you gradually come down. As we talk more about it, you're going to learn more about how your money ceiling affects you. While the money floor is where you are currently content with the amount of money we have, determined either by our ability to generate sales in our business or our capability to earn it. There is a level you are content with. When you earn so much outside of your money ceiling, what happens is that your brain finds a way, your mind and the activities of your life finds a way to squander all of the excesses until you come down to remain within your money ceiling. And when you are inside your money ceiling, you become so relaxed until you gradually get to your money floor. And all of a sudden you wake up and say, wow, it seems things are rough. That's when your energy comes up again. And you are struggling and doing everything to begin to see how you can make more money. As you begin to generate and earn more, it gets to a place, you get to your ceiling, you tell yourself, I think I've tried. That's where thoughts like I've acquired the most within my family. I've achieved the best among my friends, so there's no need struggling. That's why I tell people, if you check your friends and you seem to be the obvious expert, please consider raising a new set of friends. Consider connecting to a new set of friends. Yes, it's good to be good. It's good to be exceptional. But when in the midst of people, you are the obvious expert, everybody look up to you, I can assure you, you will plateau. There's this sense of arrival that you will have. That is what happens. That's what money ceiling does to us. That's life ceiling for you. When you are in a group and everybody seems to come to you for a solution, it's a good place to be. But you must also be a part of another group that is extremely challenging you and stretching you. If you earn ₦1,000,000, if you earn $20,000 today, and it doesn't affect your feeling, it doesn't look like anything has happened, you know that you have overcome that amount. But when you earn a certain amount and the first thing that comes to your mind is, let me go and relax, I have tried, you have hit your money ceiling. And when you go to that relaxation mode, you gradually begin to spend that money. For those of us who are within the spiritual environment, we justify by giving out until we come into that same space of our money floor or our money ceiling. And when it gets down to a money floor, our energy level will rise up again and we begin to struggle to try to earn more. The truth is, if you don't deliberately work to increase both your money ceiling and your money floors, you will self-sabotage. You will self-sabotage. You must be deliberate about how you deal with money. You must be deliberate about the happenings within your head when money issues are talked about. When you earn a certain amount and you could remain normal as if nothing is happening, you have just placed that under your ceiling. You have just told that amount that I am bigger than you. But when you earn a certain amount and all of a sudden you seem to go and just rest and relax like you have gotten to the peak of your career, like you've gotten to the peak of your capacity to earn, obviously that is your money ceiling, you know. So we must deliberately work to increase our money ceiling and increase our money floor. That place where you are content. You should be able to have $1 billion around your account and still live like nothing is happening. You say, wow, what's this guy talking about? That is it. That's it. If you eventually attract more than your ceiling, you subconsciously squander them till it comes back to your ceiling or your floor. That's exactly what I've been talking about since. So the issue is, how then do I raise my money ceiling? How do I raise my money ceiling? My number one recommendation is make any more a conscious choice. Just decide I want to earn more. Just decide I want to earn more. Fix that amount and start to work towards it. Number two, understand that your thoughts interact with your declaration of worth. Your thoughts interact with your declaration of worth. So you must start to affirm yourself. Affirm to yourself. You must start to declare to yourself what your self-worth is, what a sense of worth is to you. You must start to talk to yourself. You must start to declare to yourself. Visualization and affirmation matters a great deal. Then secondly, decide to be rich. You know, sometimes some of these tips just look so normal. What's this guy saying? Is he trying to tell me I've decided to be poor? That's why I've been poor. The reason you can't even answer that is because you've not really been conscious of it. You have to make the decision to be rich. If you don't make that decision, your conscious mind would work on trying to make it happen. I quoted that from Jack Canfield. You have to take that deliberate decision to be rich. Don't think that you have decided that. If you have not been producing that in your life, you have not actually decided that in the past. So decide deliberately to be rich. So when you take that decision, write out what rich wealth means to you. Print them, demonstrate them around you, and visualize them. Every morning and every night, you need to visualize the rich lifestyle that you want to lead. Generate pictures that demonstrate it. They generate pictures, videos, generate write-ups that speaks this into your consciousness. That speaks this into your consciousness. I talked about visualization and affirmation before now. You know, one of the things that this thing do is that this action program your unconscious mind to come up with solutions and notice opportunities and resources in your environment that you would have otherwise missed. You know, I cited an example yesterday as to when you decide I want this particular kind of car, your brain registers it and your brain begins to show you a lot of this car in circulation. That is how your subconscious does. So when you visualize the rich lifestyle you want to live and put it all around you, your mind, your brain goes all out to begin to look for opportunities to make that happen. Look for solutions that will make that happen. So in life, we must be deliberate. I talked about that some days back. One of the things that happens is that negative things happens even without us doing anything about it. But positive things, for them to happen, we just have to be deliberate and intentional. So intentionally mingle with the rich. Find a way to get into the sphere of influence of people who are already wealthy. You want to be around those people in order to learn to think like them. We wrapped up yesterday's conversation by talking about the fact that whenever you tell people to behave like the rich, they keep thinking about spending like the rich. No, the first thing you need to acquire from the rich is their thought pattern, because it's a thinking that is generating. You know, we talked about yesterday, one of the mindsets you must have is that money starts from our belief. Money starts from our belief, and money responds to our thoughts. So when you get around wrong, rich people, wealthy people who have succeeded in manifesting the material things that you can see, the first thing you want to pick from them is how they think, is how they process, how they reason things, how they come up with the thoughts and the ideas they implement. You know, that's the most important thing you must look out for. Because if you can model their thinking and their behavioral pattern, you will get the same results they get. So don't start by trying to spend like they spend. You're going to end up broke. And if there's a word like broker than you were before, you will. So that is it for today. I'm sure you've learned a lot from it. But before we go ahead to looking at the action points we are going to take, I just want to ask, if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, please click the subscription button right now and enable the bell so you can always enjoy whenever we come up with new content. So action points. These are the action points I need us to take. Just write down what you currently earn or what you want to earn. This is not something to procrastinate about. This is not something to push to tomorrow. Just pause this video and write down. It will make the most impact. That's why I separated the action points today as opposed to how I normally do it, where all of them shows on one slide. I separated them today because I need you to take this action step by step. Take a pen and a biro. Take a pen and a paper. Pause this video. Write out what exactly you are currently earning or what you want to earn. I want to assume that you've done that. Then double that figure. If you wanted to achieve ₦1,000,000 monthly, and I say double the figure, you made it 2 million. Then the next thing, what do you feel? How do you feel? Try to measure your feeling. Try to measure your feeling. When you move from that amount to the next amount that I suggested, what happened within you? That tells you a lot about the ceiling you have been operating in. And you must deliberately break that ceiling and go high to that place that you followed based on my suggestion. And if you've done that, begin to see yourself and begin to think and talk to yourself from that perspective. Begin to visualize, begin to do everything from that perspective, and things are going to begin to turn around. Before I let you go, I just want to ask that you go take one or all of these books. If you are requesting for this book, altogether, I will offer you a discount. Just find a way to reach out to us. Our details are on the description on this video. Find a way to get through to us. Request for this one-off discount because I promised it today as my Sunday gift to you, and you will have it. Only if you are buying the combo, which is the entire book. So consider joining the Trescaro tribe. If you enjoy what we are sharing here, you can imagine what we share amongst ourselves when we sit down to rub minds. That's a place where I take time to look at people's businesses individually and share thoughts on how they can maximize their solutions to the world and make tremendous impact. Then, if you missed out on the Sell-A-Thon Masterclass, pay for your replay and get it downloaded straight to you following the link as it's showing on the screen. Then before you go, kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel and enable the bell. Have a lovely Sunday. Thank you very much for spending this time with us. We are happy to be in your space. So we will be doing this again tomorrow. Have a great day ahead of you. Thank you. My name remains Osayitres Omokaro.